he kind of was the guy that like everybody would like turn to and like.
Stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Now here's Porzingis after Ben Simmons' miss. Powell. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Simmons. Nice D from Porzingis. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening. That one misses for Simmons.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hardaway with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Good D by Embiid. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Doncic. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Embiid dishes to Richardson. In the corner, Simmons with it. Horford trying to free himself up. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Nasty. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And he makes that one.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Doncic with the block. And the pass to Porzingis. Doncic with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Embiid against Porzingis. Pass to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Richardson kicks to Simmons. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Luka Doncic. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Porzingis is doubled. Poked away and stolen by Horford. Fast break, here we go. Burks against Curry. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. The drive by Scott. Passes to Korkmaz. Kleber against Scott. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Knocks down the 3 ball. Korkmaz has got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Kleber kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now Thybulle, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Horford is out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 3. That's good from Scott. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing here by 8.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court, sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry, and Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
Outside for Robinson. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Kleber, the pass to Wright. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Kleber. Left side Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Curry passes to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
The drive by Simmons.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Back to Brunson, and stolen by Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Powell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Embiid with the steal. Right side Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. 16 points for Ben Simmons. Mavericks trail by 10. Cauley-Stein kicks to Doncic. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Richardson, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's Doncic. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And just like his brother Steph, Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
.12 seconds left here in the second. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosion.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Off target at the rim. Now the pass to Kleba. Here's Doncic. And Embiid with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. In the corner, it's Kleba. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And the 76ers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Milton kicks to Burks. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the wing right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's DeLon Wright in for Seth Curry.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Hardaway. And the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Robinson. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. And so Wright nails both of them. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game, and the dunk by Powell.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Wright. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Robinson. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Passes it to Hardaway. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Burks' shot is good. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he banks in the layup. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Horford kicks to Milton. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for DeLon Wright. Now here's Richardson. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Stolen by Brunson.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Thibault. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
With 1 on the clock, that's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Cauley Stein.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Maverick shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Richardson. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Harris against Kleber. Harris dishes to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got his first 2 points.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Curry on the wing to tie it up. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 3. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Harris outside to the left side wing. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Maxi Kleber. Philadelphia also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Korkmaz, and it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 22 points.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Dallas moving it around. Back to Hardaway. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This guy, this young fella, loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Curry.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Back to Doncic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Simmons slams it in.
Tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Simmons with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Shoots inside. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half. Mavericks trail by 3. And Doncic, here we go. Count the basket.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Out to Harris. Simmons inside. Guarded by Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The pass to Richardson.
It's in! What a big shot from Richardson there. Fearless.
Back to Porzingis. Embiid with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Horford, here we go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Al Horford clearly has the touch right now.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Simmons against Doncic. In the corner, it's Harris. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Horford with it from deep. Misses there. So the 76ers win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Terrific shot of Nathan Phillip. And with
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in its small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
VanVleet looking around. Dishes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
The drive by Simmons, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And he's good on the second.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. And the rejection by Embiid. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Ibaka finds Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Harris dishes to Simmons. Over Lowry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Richardson with the double team. And stolen by Richardson. Kicks to Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Embiid comes with a double team to the inside. Anunoby. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Harris. There's the dish to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Davis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Burks kicks to Embiid. Bible on the wing. Back to Embiid. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here is Robinson. Knocked away. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Burks. To the right side. For Toronto, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Davis.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. He kicks to Gasol. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. The 76ers leading. Right wing. Knocks it loose. Gasol with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. For Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Robinson drives in. Powell with the steal. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And both free throws good for Davis. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Powell. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage and
will return shortly.
How many fans do I got for the love of the culture?
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Embiid. Robinson is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the point. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit. But at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Josh Richardson comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Boucher. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford is checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. And here's Lowry. Inside, Ibaka misses the one-handed jam.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And it's good, 2 points. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Richardson dishes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Horford kicks to Simmons. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boucher finds Ibaka. VanVleet wide open. That 3 off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-3 run right now. It's good. 8 points for Josh Richardson.
That's a beautiful move by Josh Richardson. And the defense, you got to be better than this. Can't allow a blow-by.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Lowry.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Again, Philadelphia.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. The shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. On the wing, Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Alec Burks checked in for Richardson. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from VanVleet. Basket counts. VanVleet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. Raptors trail by 9. Stolen by Robinson. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist. VanVleet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Harris outside. And so it's the Philadelphia 76. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Davis, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 4 on the shot clock. Harris, good.
Beautiful catch and shoot. Look at the pass right on time, and Tobias, he knocks it down.
For 3, VanVleet.
Come on.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Simmons with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
VanVleet passes to Davis. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Scotty's checked in for Al Horford. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Siakam.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Embiid. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Harris passes to Scott. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons left side. He feeds it to Embiid. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Ibaka finds Davis. Ibaka right side. Outside, Davis. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
For Philadelphia, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that one misses. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Davis. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton comes in for Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Burks, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Milton. He gets that one. Milton's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The 76ers leading by 16.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one.
That's his first personal foul.
And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. The 76ers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Great open look there. Van Vliet's got 13.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
The 76ers leading by 16. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Horford finds Robinson. Here's Korkmaz. Embiid with it. It's rebounded by Gasol. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. 76ers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Pass to Burks. Outside for Robinson. And they double up Embiid. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 14. Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Now, here's Anunoby. He dishes it to Gasol. For 3, Van Vliet, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. And that one is stuffed right through.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Raptors moving the ball around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lowry's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Gasol. Fast break Toronto. Moving it up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Siakam.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Simmons finds Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Now here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 17 points for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Horford, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Lowry from outside, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And that one falls for Davis. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Simmons against Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Terrence Davis. And we're about 3 minutes.
Oh, wow! It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Philadelphia leading by 13. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one goes in. Simmons has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
But they'll get another chance. Siakam up top. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
He was all alone on that one.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
They get it back. McCaw hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Thibault kicks to Scott.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Here's McCaw. Pass to Boucher. Here's McCaw. Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer. No good there.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To me, so it's really fun. I love this game right now. I've been playing it every day, all day. I'm just ready to, like you said, compete with my teammates in 2K21.
Yeah, I'm currently loving this game. The dribbling, I think it's 100 times better than last year. You know, the shooting's a little more rougher, but I kind of like it. You know, it gives that competitive edge that other games have that 2K hasn't really had in the past few years.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. And we've got...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Passes it to Garland. Love outside. Jacks up a three.
But I think this year's game is the most complete 2K yet.
So looking ahead, any NBA 2K21 next gen expectations for you guys? Have you guys talked about the next generation of NBA 2K?
I think everybody has. I'm ready for it. It's really the
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on the D8.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Beverley for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Clippers.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fading.
Morris, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Horford, no luck.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Morris dishes to Leonard. Beverley against Simmons. George passes to Beverley from deep. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverley.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverley, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Whoa, what a finish!
want to see the replay now.
A perennial all-defensive pick. George's quick hands create a lot of transition opportunities.
Now here's Embiid. Richardson dishes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Morris outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Richardson, good.
He was such a smart player, such a smart player. Richardson understands the value of the fast break hoop.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. He had Simmons atop the key. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shot from 12. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. George passes to Leonard. That's good from 17 feet away. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Simmons against Beverly. Embiid dishes to Horford. Now Harris. No points in the game yet for him. With the putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Oh, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Leonard finds Morris. Richardson against Leonard. To the middle. Embiid comes with a double team. This one for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons passes to Harris. Outside, Simmons. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Fast break, here they come. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruise. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've been.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Robinson, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thybulle. Back to Scott. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Harrell. passes it to Green. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thibault. And they're moving it up. Here's Burks. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Green. Rebound by the 76ers. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Milton's shot is good.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Jackson passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, you can't leave somebody that wide open when Jackson's running the show. Reggie will find him every time.
Scott kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Scott. Down low. Here's Burks. Off on the layup. Clippers leading by 3. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That's good from Williams, the assist by Harrell. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And Harrell slams it in.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Horford. Here's Richardson. Pass to Milton. Now here's Horford. He's defended by Harrell. And stolen by Harrell. The pass to Beverly. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go with Horford. Running up the court. Up and in on the layup. Horford's got his second basket.
You have to admire when a big man like Horford runs the floor gracefully like that. I mean, he really finishes with style in the open court.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Harrell. And then for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Josh Richardson. Harris finds Simmons. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Well, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with it.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Come get it, come get it.
Simmons passes to Horford. Clock at 6. Harris outside. But they recover it. Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Harris, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 9 points. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Harris against Beverly. Harris kicks to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
George passes to Beverly, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. They get a hand on it, and Philadelphia has possession. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Morris finds Leonard. Now Beverly, 6 to shoot. Passes it to Zubac. Outside for George. Beverly for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. He's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Offensive rebound. Zubac. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now the 76ers with it. A big stretch here going 10-2.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Clippers trail by 10. The 3 from George. Leonard, great positioning on the putback.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Here's Simmons, and he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The shot by George, no good. The 76ers leading by 10. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Zubac. Good work defensively by Horford. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 14 points now in the second half.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it. It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And he gets it to go. He's got 18.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Robinson comes in for Al Horford. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. The drive by Simmons. Simmons on the wing. Leonard with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Over Robinson. Shot to stop the run. Shamet finds Jackson. Launches a three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Shoot first point guard with a razor-sharp jumper. Jackson, better stay up on him.
Pass to Scott. And here now is Thybulle. And that one's good. Simmons. 21 points for Ben Simmons.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz is out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Scott in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the three-point shot.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, indeed, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Burks dishes to Scott. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Milton finds Thybulle. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Burks looking around. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. And here we go. Finished off the break.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Burks in the corner. He feeds it to Scott. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Shamet. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Poke loose. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
The 76ers leading by 9. Burks the pass to Scott. They'll double him with Arrow. Back to Burks. Dishes it to Scott. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Leonard the pass to Williams. Count that bucket.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George is checked in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Simmons against Beverly. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Richardson the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Horford up top. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Richardson, no luck. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Back to Zubac. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both good from the line that time.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And here are the 76ers now. 3-point lead. Harris outside. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Richardson finds Harris. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Beverly for three. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And that is just a huge bucket from Beverly. I mean, he just has a knack for coming through in big ways for his squad.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game. These shots are important for Morris to make, demonstrating why he is seen as a leader of this squad.
The 76ers trail to the paint. Here's Harris. Drops in the layup for two.
Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possessions.
Left side, Leonard. Back to Zubac. And Embiid with the block. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Harris against Leonard. Harris kicks to Simmons. Count that one. 29 points for Ben Simmons.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Zubac finds Williams. Back to Zubac. On the wing, Williams. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Out to Morris. The tray. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Richardson comes from a military family. His mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off the court. That helps him to a ball. Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Williams and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Sure. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And, guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Richardson against Williams. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closer. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Morris. Takes a three. Off target from downtown. Embiid drives in. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They had to scrape and claw to push it.
Really the only game I'm looking forward to for next gen.
I really don't know what to expect. I'm just ready to play. I'm gonna be playing all day, so yeah, I just can't wait for it to drop.
There's so many players that look up to NBA 2K League pros, look up to the competitive scene. What advice would you give to upcoming players that are maybe interested in competing or trying to join the 2K League?
What I tell
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95. A gorgeous night for basketball. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
With growing together and staying healthy. 2 important parts. Thanks, DA. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. The 3 from Porzingis. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Powell finds Doncic. Pulls up from the corner. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Simmons. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Doncic against Simmons. And stolen by Horford. Simmons with it. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And Doncic, here we go.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Kicks it out to Richardson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Simmons. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
Doncic finds Powell. Back to Doncic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. Here's Simmons. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes. And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Out left to the wing. It's Robinson, high post. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Kleba with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Burks the pass to Robinson. 1:32 left to play in the first. Here's Burks. Horford trying to free himself up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Rebound by the 76ers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one's good. Thibault.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Curry. Over Robinson. And Embiid pulls it down.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Robinson misses. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Burks looking around. Inside. Here's Horford. Shooting. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Curry with the 3. Scott pulls it in. Here's Milton. Off with the layup. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, we're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Tobias Harris is out there with Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Curry looking it over. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The 76ers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his first basket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Curry can't get it to go. The 76ers lead it. Here's Harris. 2 points. That one goes.
How about the tenaciousness on that play from Harris? That's the brand of toughness they want from him every night.
Porzingis finds Kleber. Outside Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Richardson outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis. It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Curry. It's right on the wing. Still.
Oh,
wow.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious.
Now, here's Richardson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's his first foul. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Thybulle. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Hardaway.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
The 76ers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Burks with the steal. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
Burks is a capable two-way player, active on both ends, never shy about looking for thefts.
Robinson against Cauley Stein. Over Robinson. Burks pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Thybulle. Got a piece of it. Dallas moving the ball around. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Burks kicks to Scott. .56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thybulle.
You got it. You got it. Come on, come on.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. 4 seconds left in the second quarter. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thybulle. You got it. You got it. Come on, come on. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. And it's Shake Milton in for Burks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Hardaway. And pushing it up is Philadelphia. The 76ers again in transition. Robinson finds Horford. Back to Robinson. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brunson, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. Mavericks making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Passes to Brunson. Down low. Here's Cauley Stein. Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Curry. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, and this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in the starting five. Shaq, how long? And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. SCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Richardson the pass to Horford.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Robinson passes to Milton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Milton's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. The Mavericks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And the dunk by Doncic.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Out to Harris. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Robinson dishes to Horford. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Robinson down low. He's against Porzingis. Robinson misses. For Dallas, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Powell. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Powell's got 6.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Ben Simmons comes in for Shake Milton. White, he's checked in for Dallas. And then Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Horford kicks to Richardson. To the middle. Embiid against Powell. Shot from 12. That one wide left. The Mavericks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Richardson with it. Now right defender. No coverage that time. Simmons got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Ball's knocked loose. Simmons on the wing. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And the miss. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Mavericks trailing. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Doncic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Fast break, Dallas. Curry leading the charge. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Finney-Smith's checked in. Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. At the top of the key, Embiid. Kleba against Harris. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Curry on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Curry. Six to shoot. And Simmons with the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Outside Curry. From the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Outside for Simmons. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Al Horford's checked in for Korkmaz. The Mavericks also with a sub. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Dallas calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
And he comes up with the deuce. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Porzingis with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Curry can't get it to go. Deflects the pass. The 76ers leading by 3. Harris finds Simmons. Richardson tips it back in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And it's Simmons penetrating. Yep, it counts. Simmons got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
And it's Doncic missing. 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Porzingis with the block. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Kicks it out to Richardson. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Simmons, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Here's Porzingis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Foul, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Yes!
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Porzingis passes to Pop. Money!
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
24 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got the intentional foul. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Simmons passes to Harris.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
He's off on that one. So Philadelphia wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final second. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
what I tell everybody that messages me or if they hit me up, I just tell them just to perfect your craft. Like, I know it's a video game at the end of the day. There's not too much you can do, but like you can get your shot down packed to where like you hit your shot every single time you're open. You can practice dribbling, do all the little things, and don't be afraid. I know like sometimes in the community people don't like to give credit. They don't like to say they learned something from other people, but
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Pass to Lowry. Tries it again. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Stolen by VanVleet. Now here's Siakam. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Harris.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And the 76ers with possession. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Kicks it out to Richardson. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. VanVleet, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons finds Richardson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Simmons slams it in.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Now here is Lowry. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Marcus All's checked in for Serge Ibaka. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Richardson the pass to Scott. Thibault on the wing. Scott with the ball. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Lowry kicks to Powell.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. Gasol with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
Richardson finds Embiid, kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Robinson. The shot comes out, and Toronto will go the other way with it. And Lowry has it in the corner. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. And Lowry has it in the corner. Gasol trying to free himself up, and it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Robinson. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. Davis surveying the floor. Right side, Gasol uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Mike Scott. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Horford. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face.
Oh, what a dunk!
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Siakam misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Toronto leading by 8. It's stolen by Milton. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To the left wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson trying to get open as Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Milton kicks to Burks. Here's Milton. He has 6. Inside, here's Horford, and he converts the layup.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts, and that makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. 8 points for him. And again, no good by Toronto.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Burks covering. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Siakam. Here's Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Here's the three. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Toronto leading by 6. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it goes down 2 points. Hollis Jefferson's got 10.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Simmons, Horford, and it's Toronto with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Burks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here is Lowry. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. For three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they pick up 2.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 10. Outside for Davis. Takes the 3. Simmons pulls it in.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Knocked loose. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Lowry. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 10. Jack, what was your... And...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got OG Anunoby. There's Boucher out there with Ibaka. Then there's Davis, and it's Lowry in at the point.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Lowry against Simmons. Harris outside. Pass to Horford. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Embiid. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Ibaka right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Here's Horford, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Kicks it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Davis. Boucher with the ball. Working on Horford. And Davis can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 8.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here is Lowry. 76ers getting the bucket. He feeds it to Ibaka. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Davis. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here is Davis after Ben Simmons' bucket. Davis kicks to Anunoby. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Over Simmons. Ibaka against Embiid. Ibaka, no luck.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Powell with it. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in to the inside. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Siakam's got his second basket of the night. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. The pass to Gasol. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And when he's inside, Gasol has such intensity, and oftentimes the defense will get sloppy trying to contest.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Robinson passes to Embiid. Down low. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 8.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Van Vliet wide open. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Powell finds Van Vliet. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Siakam, following the score by Josh Richardson. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Richardson to the middle. Out to Harris. Pass to Milton. The dish to Richardson. Back to Milton. Feeds it to Embiid. Toronto grabs the miss. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. The Raptors also with a sub. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Powell. Gasol, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Basket good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Gasol. Lowry dishes to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Simmons inside. Covered by Van Vliet. That's tipped and stolen by Siakam. They're running. And here they go. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Harris up top, covered by Van Vliet. Harris passes to Embiid.
Man, I tell you what, I love how Embiid doesn't shy away from contact. He's skilled at finding ways to get to that foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Van Vliet against Richardson, and stolen by Richardson. And now Philadelphia on the break, and Simmons slams it in.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Siakam, good.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson no luck. Toronto leading by 5. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Lowry's shot is good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here is Harris. Simmons on the wing. He dishes it to Horford. Shoots over Van Vliet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up.
You know, Horford is versatile now. He's a big guy that can play on the perimeter, but his bread is buttered with jelly and jam inside.
So he gets them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Outside Lowry. The feed to Ibaka. With the second effort, kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Anunoby. Over to the wing. 3 on the clock. Siakam finds Anunoby. That one good for 2. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here is Harris. Embiid dishes to Harris. The putback, good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Harris. It's stolen by Lowry. Now Siakam. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
best power forward in the league right now, or legit, or any of the other like top power forwards in the league, I was watching them. I was watching their games to learn what they were doing, where they were sitting on defense, where the sweet spot is on defense to play the drop and to play the corner and stuff like that. Like, you can always learn from other people.
100% agree with that, Danny. But when people come to me,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia. That's the scene for the Clippers. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. George, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, disciplined, and that's a beautiful pass.
Leonard, no luck.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And here is Harris. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Zubac. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
George against Harris. Kicks it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Horford. Clippers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Leonard finds George. Here's Morris. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now here's Embiid. Simmons in. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And that one drops.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The drive by Simmons. Horford kicks to Embiid. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Zubac with it. Now defended by Embiid. And it's Beverley missing. The 76ers lead. And here we go with Horford running up the court. The pass to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Horford, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Beverley for 3. Nobody near Leonard. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Richardson finds Horford. Here's Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 6. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Robinson's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. That'll be a 5-second call. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Harrell. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now, here's Burks. Robinson passes to Embiid. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Thibault up top. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Burks. Pass to Thibault. Down low. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Jackson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. They kick it out to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. Jermichael Green catches the defender out of position.
Both free throws good from Green. The 76ers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Burks. Looking to end the run. The 76ers again can't hit it. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And that one's good. Shamet.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Here's Milton. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Scott. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity.
That's what I put really a lot of passion.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Embiid. Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Milton in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Embiid. Back to Scott. Green with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Harrell kicks to Shamet. Back to Harrell. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Milton kicks to Burks. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From downtown, a shot by Milton, no good. Clippers leading by 8. In the corner, Shamet with it. Outside, Green, and the pass to Jackson. For the 3, they grab their own miss.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Milton kicks to Burks. Pass to Embiid. Now Burks. Inside. Pass to Korkmaz. 5 to shoot. Milton. Here's Embiid. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the three off target. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jermichael Green. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Now George, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Morris finds George. Now here's Leonard. Back to Jackson. Lets it go with a three. George passes to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Morris. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Passes it to Simmons. Back to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Horford's got his first basket of the night.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
44 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
And yes, it's good. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Bible on the wing. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's blocked. Richardson outside. There's the pass to Thibault. Simmons on the wing. Back to Horford. Paul George with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Only getting better with age. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the power forward. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Richardson attacking. Embiid in the corner. No good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Richardson finds Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris, right side. Embiid wide open. The 76ers again can't hit it.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
He gets it in there.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second-chance opportunities night in and night out.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now here comes Simmons leading the break over Leonard. No good from Simmons. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Paul George. Now, here's Burks. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Beverly the pass to Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 6.
And now, defensively, 10 straight points resulting from fast breaks.
Outside, Horford. To the right side. Robinson finds Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
Harrell, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Shamet. For 3, Harris. Harris missing again.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Alec Burks. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here is Morris. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for him.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Outside, Horford. And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And stolen by Horford. Pass to Thibault. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Jackson dishes to Harrell. There's the 3. Morris looking over the floor. Fires for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 14. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Milton finds Harris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
There's 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to George. From deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 12. live from Philadelphia. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. Richardson outside. Clock at 6. Embiid kicks to Robinson. Thibaule the pass to Robinson. Here's Embiid. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From deep, George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Robinson passes to Embiid. Right side Horford. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
The anticipation for the steal, the athleticism on the finish. Paul George is a game changer.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The 76ers trail by 15. Simmons inside. Defended by Beverly. It's hauled in by Zubac. To the paint, here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Embiid kicks to Simmons. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Passes it to Zubac. And the shot goes down.
When Beverly concentrates on passing, he makes his team better. Superb at getting passes over to his guys.
Here's Simmons. That one bounces around and comes back out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And George kicks to Harrell. A 3 from Leonard. But they'll get another chance. Now the pass to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Drills it from outside. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. George, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Korkmaz passes to Horford. From deep, Richardson. And the 76ers get it back. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. Here's Korkmaz, defended by Beverly. Horford dishes to Simmons, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for George.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Mann passes to Patterson. Lets the three fly. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
You have to like the way Patterson can bait defenders into a foul. Very crafty.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Scott. Milton finds O'Quinn. In the corner, it's Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. Magruder passes to Patterson. The three ball. Milton grabs the board. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Robinson. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Pass to Mann.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
That's his second personal.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Milton kicks to Scott. And here's Neto outside. Unable to get that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.